Hi everyone, Igor from Vinous Reverie, wine merchant here in Walnut Creek. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And then this is just the January Wine Club shipment overview. So all the Adventurous Wine Club members, I think you guys will feel like you're traveling to Sicily. 3 of the 4 wines from the various combinations of the Adventurous Club come from Sicily. So let's get started. The first 2 wines are from Sicily. And the first one is probably from the most famous part of Sicily. So this is from the Murgo winery, and it's based on the Caricante grape, which is the Etna Bianco, wine that grows on the volcanic soils of Mount Etna. It's very mineral and high citrus grape. Typically they're made 100% Caricante, but this one is actually 70-30 blend with Catarato, which is a grape mostly grown on the plains of Sicily. And whereas Caricante it has high acidity, Catarato kind of balances the combo out, the blend out. So it's a very nice, pleasant wine. I actually think it has kind of this mouth-watering minerality to it that will go great with like seafood dishes or salads. I love the wines from Mount Etna, both red and white. Okay, the other white wine is Grillo grape, and this comes from the plains. And more opulent grape, you get more like tropical fruit flavors in this. And I think this is a really great expression of the grape. To me, just kind of reading and observing what's happening in Sicily, they're kind of having this revolution of making quality wines from their indigenous grapes, and these are 2 I think excellent examples. So yeah, if you're in the white wine club, you get these 2 Sicilian whites, and you get the Grillo if you're in the mixed club selections, along with the 1 non-Sicilian wine in the Adventurous Club. And this is from Priorat. Priorat is probably outside of Châteauneuf-du-Pape, the most famous Grenache-based wine region in the world. You get kind of rich, opulent Grenaches in the style of Châteauneuf-du-Pape, and it's famous for the schist soils that it grows on. That's the famous slate soils that Priorat is known for. And this combination is actually, so Grenache is the most famous grape from Priorat, but they also make Carignan. Carignana, the other Rhone varietal, and this blend is actually more Carignan. It's a 60-30 blend of Carignan to Grenache and a little bit of Cabernet. So it's a very nice, opulent, fruit-forward expression of Priorat. And Priorat is one of those like premium wine regions where typically you don't see anything of at a reasonable price point. A lot of the wines are just kind of on the expensive side. So I was really excited to find this cuvée. I was able to put it into the Adventurous Club, and on top of that, this is the inaugural kind of introduction of this wine. This is the first vintage, first time this wine is being introduced into the marketplace. So I'm very excited about that, and I think it's an excellent expression of Priorat and a very just great wine. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. And finally, another wine from Sicily. This is from the western end of Sicily in the plains, Nero Diavola. So Nero Diavola is probably kind of the most known red variety that Sicily is known for. Full-bodied, kind of richer style. It's not very tannic, so it's maybe similar to a Malbec. So it's just kind of like easy drinking, like winter wine, to put it another way. So I think very juicy notes, and I just remember when I was tasting it, it's got this like beautiful lingering finish. So very nice wine. So like I said, we're in Sicily in January. I hope you guys will enjoy these, and great expression of a lot of fun grapes. All right, so that's the Adventurous Club. Now, the High Society Club. And I think the 2 wines in the High Society Club, it's what I think the High Society Club is all about. It's about these, both of them are single vineyard expression of these grapes that are kind of known just to their regions. They're both premium wines, and they ought to be at a premium price point, but they're not like ridiculous price points. They're not like Burgundies or Bordeaux's or Napa Cabs, where even mediocrity is a very high price point. So the first one is Kek Frankos from Hungary. So this is from the Szekzard region, which is in the southern part of Hungary, and it kind of specializes in red wines. And what's the region kind of has a fascinating background. So the Celts kind of found the regions. Then the Romans kind of started making grapes there. And then after the Romans, the Turks kind of took over. So I think maybe wine production was not at its peak at that point. And the Turks kind of pushed the Serbians into the region and then out of the region. So the Serbians brought the Kek Frankos grape to the region, and then the Swabians, which I had to look up. I didn't even know the group of people. They're of a Germanic background. They actually, where the Serbians brought the grape, the Swabians, they specialize in making the grape into a really interesting wine. So Kek Frankos, it's the same grape as Blaufränkisch in Austria, but it's got this particular expression that just from Hungary. And like I mentioned earlier, this is from a single vineyard, and just like a great expression of this medium-bodied grape that is very, I think, versatile. We go with a lot of like meat dishes, or you can even have some like hearty fish dishes, and it's just delicious. Like I said, I think it's a great wine for the high society club. And finally, maybe the ultimate wine for the high society club. It's from Elizabeth Foradori, and this is the grape is Terol Dego, and she's basically the person that put the grape on the map. If you ever come across the name Terol Dego, it's usually associated with Foradori. So she makes like an entry-level expression, but this is Moray. This is a single vineyard expression, and you know, it's a small plot of land where she makes wine in biodynamic expression, so very little interference. Ideal location of you know, like exposure to the sun plus the soil types, and this is in the shadow of the Dolomites. So it's right in the plains of the Italian Alps, and just like a fantastic medium to full-bodied wine, unbelievably delicious. I think it's just like a spectacular wine. And like I said, if you want to look for equivalents in like Burgundy or Bordeaux, we're talking about 3 times the price point, maybe. It probably goes up from that. So it's, you know, just very excited to find like the master of the grape and put it into the high society club. So like I said, you got Sicily, and you got these fantastic single vineyard expressions of specific grapes that come from specific places and express those places beautifully. So I hope you guys will enjoy them. If you guys are not in the club and want to just buy them individually, I would highly recommend getting all 6 bottles that I got here. So thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. I'll see you at the shop.